Put the walnuts in boiling water. Everyone should know this holiday trick. Start with about half a kilogram of walnuts in their shells. Place a pan or pot on the stove, add the walnuts, cover them with boiling water, and cook for 10 minutes, stirring to make sure they cook evenly. Then, drain and let them cool. Once cooled, you can easily crack them by hand. Boiling makes walnuts easy to crack, and you'll get whole pieces without needing a nutcracker. You can also use a small knife to split the shells, ensuring the nut remains intact. After cracking all the walnuts, select 12 of the best pieces and set them aside. Chop the rest and transfer them to a large bowl. Add 4 tablespoons of shredded coconut and 6 tablespoons of honey, mixing until smooth. Grease your hands and form balls from the mixture, flattening them into rounds. This should yield 12 portions. Melt a bar of white chocolate in a double boiler. Prepare a muffin tray with paper liners, and add a bit of chocolate to each. Chill until set. Place the walnut rounds onto the hardened chocolate and gently press. Then, melt 2 bars of dark chocolate. Spread it over each walnut cookie and let it set. Garnish with the reserved walnut pieces and shredded coconut. These no-bake walnut cookies are ready to enjoy. Easy to make and delicious. What's your favorite nut-based cookie? Pour condensed milk over the peanuts. My family asks for this dessert every weekend. Transfer salted and roasted peanuts into a dish. Take 2 cans of condensed milk and pour them over the peanuts. Mix thoroughly so that every peanut is coated with milk. Next, transfer the mixture to a pot. Set it on a low heat burner and start heating. While constantly stirring, add 100 grams of powdered milk and 50 grams of butter. As you heat it, the dessert will get thicker and thicker. Remember to keep stirring constantly. When the mixture becomes really dense, transfer it to a dish lined with plastic wrap or aluminum foil. Wait for the dessert to cool, then wrap the top part tightly with foil. Place it in the fridge for a few hours. After taking it out of the fridge, remove the dessert from the container and take off the foil. Decorate the dessert with chocolate. Cut it into pieces. I guarantee your family will love this dessert. It's easy to make, and the result is amazing. Instead of a cake container, I have a better way to store cakes. I make a disposable container that fits any plate. It's a unique foil container, simple and brilliant to make. No matter what type or amount of cake you have to store, use this clever trick. Everyone knows that storing cake in the fridge without a container can make it absorb the smells of other foods, and then, unfortunately, it will have to be thrown away. But all you need is some regular plastic wrap. However, don't wrap the cake like a sandwich. Use it differently. Unroll some wrap and hold it vertically. Attach a bit of the wrap to the bottom of the plate and keep unrolling it as if you were wrapping a thick tree trunk. The wrap will stay upright. Once you've wrapped the entire plate, tie the top part of the wrap. This will create a balloon of air trapped inside the wrap. Don't worry, the wrap won't touch the cake. It will form a nice shape. This way, you can pack any cake at home and store it in the fridge. The best and fastest strawberry and chocolate cake. Prepare a paper container from the eggs, then cut off small mountain molds. Unroll 1 sheet of puff pastry and place it evenly over the egg tray. This tray will help create indentation pockets. Gently press the dough with your fingers into the folds of the tray. While doing so, creating little pockets. Place the washed strawberries in each of the indentations created. Carefully place the chocolate on the other side of the dough. Brush the edges with egg wash. Then press them together, making sure they are completely sealed. Remove the cake from the egg mold and then brush the top with the remaining egg wash for a glossy finish. Put the cake into the preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Bake the pastry for 25 minutes or until the cake is golden brown. Remove strawberry cake from the oven and let it cool for about 5 minutes. It is best to sprinkle some icing sugar on top. So, just a couple of minutes, and you have a delicious dessert to enjoy. My grandmother never throws away walnut shells. They're more valuable than you think, natural and rich in many nutrients. You can prepare a priceless infusion from them that can replace many pharmacy remedies. Take the washed walnut shells and put them in a pot. You'll need shells from about 10 walnuts. Grab 1 medium onion, peel off just the first outer layer, and cut off the ends. Slice it into a few pieces and toss it into the pot with the walnut shells. Add 1 cinnamon stick and a small piece of ginger. Cover all the ingredients with water. Boil for at least 15 minutes, then set aside for half an hour and strain. This drink helps with coughs, colds, and the flu. Onion, ginger, and cinnamon add flavor and enhance the power and effectiveness of the infusion. They have antibacterial and antiviral properties and contain many vitamins and minerals. After it cools slightly, you can add 2 tablespoons of honey. Buckwheat honey in particular soothes bouts of severe coughing. This tea has anti-inflammatory and warming effects. It helps alleviate flu and cold symptoms. Drink 3 cups a day, preferably warm, as it has better warming properties then. Have you heard of this recipe before? Have you tried walnut shell tea? Let me know in the comments. This isn't a drink. This dessert will surprise everyone. Start by dissolving orange gelatin in 400 milliliters of boiling water. Add the entire packet of gelatin to the water and stir until completely dissolved. Once the gelatin cools, pour it into a glass, filling it about 2/3 full. Be sure to leave space for the foam. Set the remaining gelatin aside at room temperature to cool. Once it's cooled, whip it until it becomes frothy and airy. This light foam will be a wonderful topping for your dessert. It adds a delightful texture and a touch of elegance. Spoon the whipped gelatin onto the set gelatin in the glass to create a layered effect. Place the glass back in the fridge for an additional 30 minutes to set the foam. The contrast between the gelatin and the foamy top will be a treat for both the eyes and the taste buds. Enjoy the delightful texture and vibrant flavors. Delicious coffee desserts perfect for any occasion. They're quick to make, and the result is stunning. This dessert not only tastes delicious, but also looks great when served. Start by preparing 3 cups. Pour 90 grams of chocolate sauce into each cup as the base. Next, gently whip 100 milliliters of cream until slightly fluffy but not stiff. Divide the cream evenly among the 3 cups to create the next layer. Now it's time for coffee. Choose the one you like best. Prepare it as you have done so far. Pour 200 milliliters of aromatic coffee over the 3 servings. Finally, lightly sprinkle cocoa on top for added flavor and an elegant touch. Done. These desserts are perfect for a cozy night in, easy to make, and truly delicious. I hope you give them a try.